Hi guys, I'm Genesis Moss, and this is my review of the D-Arts Mega Man X action figure from Bandai Japan. Mega Man X comes packaged in a very nice window box. Through the window of that packaging you can see X and a few of the accessories that he comes with. There's a nice X going across the window packaging, as well as on the back of the package we have some different poses that you can get Mega Man X in. And here he is, Mega Man X. Now, I have only one real gripe with this figure, and I'm going to go ahead and get that out there now, and that is the scale of the figure. I actually bought this figure based off a couple of reviews that I saw, and because the pictures are so up close, you really do not get to see the scale and whatnot. So, I just want to show that off to you guys, that he is probably in about a 5.5 inch scale. He's definitely shorter than the Masters Classics figures, and just a little bit taller than some of the new Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. So, for $40, you know, take your pick. I think, other than the scale, this is actually one of the more perfect action figures that I've gotten to own. So let's go ahead and take a real good look at him. First off, X comes in his standard uniform that he always has at the beginning of the games before he starts armoring up. He's got the blue helmet with light blue on the sides and the top, the red gem in the middle. His face sculpt on his first face is just kind of a normal, expressionless face. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Kristen Stewart. He's got the standard armor that X always has, and it looks really great. The sculpt is fantastic and just very, very perfect to the video games. He's got the left arm with the fist hanging out, and the right arm, which is his Mega Buster cannon. The Mega Buster cannon also has a very nice red jewel right in the center. It was kind of hard to capture in the picture, but it looks great. And of course he's got those giant boots that X is known for having. Now, X comes with a pile of accessories. First one I want to talk about is his X Buster attachments. Now, you can remove the gemmed piece from the X Buster and put on a piece that does not have the gem. When that piece is on, you can then take these very nice clear plastic blast effects and plug them into the X Buster just like that. I think they look really great in his arm, and I was really impressed with this. I really like clear plastic and I really like blast effects, and Bandai did a number with this one. So this first effect that I'm showing you here is his standard shot. It has 3 shots coming off of it with a nice blast blasting off onto the X Buster itself. It is posable, and you can even remove a piece of it to make it have 1 blast or 2 blasts, or however you like it. His other blast effect is his charge shot. Now, this piece is a little bit more of a heavier piece of plastic as it is larger, but it still looks really awesome in his arm cannon, and quite frankly, I've heard reviewers say that they've had problems with it weighing his arm down. Not so much with my X. I think the joints on my figure were a little bit tighter than some other people's. But that's not all. X also has an extra arm piece that if you remove the X Buster attachment and plug the other arm piece in, you can have a hand coming out of the X Buster as well. And he comes with extra hands as well. The first hand is an open hand, like he's saying, hey, stop! And he also has that same hand for his left as well. And his right hand can also be a fist instead of the open hand. Now let's talk about removing X's helmet and getting his faces on. There is a slight crease at the top of the helmet. Just slip your fingernail in there or whatever you're using to pry this open. I wouldn't recommend using anything tougher than a fingernail. Pull it off, and there's his face underneath. You just pull it right out, and you plug the new face in. X has 2 extra faces that he comes with. The first face is a more serious, gritting teeth face, like he's very angry. And the third face, which is my favorite face that he has, is a screaming face. Just looks great when he's using those open hands, like he's saying, no! And I really enjoy this face. I think that it looks really great on X, and you can get so many wonderful poses out of this figure. There's just so much you can do with him, but before I show you some more shots and different poses you can get with him, so let's go ahead and take a look at X's articulation. His head moves in a full 360 degrees of motion. He's got a lot of really good nodding action going on there, so you can get his head in pretty much any pose you could think of. His arms move up, down, and all the way around. He does not have bicep cut articulation, but he does have wrist cut articulation. He has a chest crunch articulation as well as an ab crunch. With the ab crunch though, it is on a ball joint, as you can see. Pops right off. You just plug him right back in there. It's not really that big of a deal. He can move his legs forwards, backwards, all the way around. His knees are double jointed, so you can get some really nice poses out of that. And he's got a nice range of motion with his ankle joints as well. So, overall, how do I feel about this Mega Man X figure? I think he is the definitive Mega Man figure that has been released pretty much ever. It's the first Mega Man figure that I've ever owned, but I've seen a lot of the other figures and none of them stack up to this guy. So I would definitely recommend getting him, but if you're a little concerned about paying $40 to $50 for a 5.5-inch figure, I can completely understand that, but if you're a big Mega Man fan, definitely go for this figure. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel right here on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter at IHaveThePower82 and check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/Mossman82. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.